Hello everyone and welcome back, it's Zakiziel here, and today I'll be reacting to the Blender Crusade Assault on the Elderly, a financial horror, 100 the Parenting audio logs by Bruva Alfabusa. As always, I highly recommend that you check out Bruva Alfabusa's channel and subscribe to him if you haven't already. He and his team over at Ogre Poppenang are really talented people and they make really great stuff. It's it is just as entertaining to watch the misadventures of Big D and his family as it was to watch TTS. And as always, there'll be a link to the original video in the description below. And without further ado, let us see what happens on the latest installment in the Blender saga. Which, even though this is take 2 of this, for me by the way, yesterday was such a haze that I barely remember anything that I saw, aside from something involving a man.
For a stark few moments, my world was motion. The light above me faded. Wind howled at my back. The awareness of a sudden stop wasn't lost to me.
The way it kind of it sounded when he hit the ground, it had a slight rattle to it that honestly makes me think that he didn't hit dirt, but instead it hit like wood or something, as if he landed on top of a crate.
I was happy to discover I had not, in fact, splattered, splintered, or spaghettified from impact. Victory for Big D!
You know, that's a little surprising because since he said that there was wind in his hair, to me that implies that when he was falling, that he fell for long enough, or at least fast enough, that he was going pretty fast, so him only having some very minor injuries, possibly some rib fractures, or maybe just bruises, that's definitely good for him.
Finding little comfort in the bosom of the dirt, I rise fearlessly to my feet. Yet as I glance about this mine shaft, I realize it's far deeper than my fall had made it seem. The glow of light above me is distant indeed, but I see soil and packed clay illuminated in some other clear light. That's when I turn, and what I see, it shocks me.
Clay, if I remember correctly, is a soft soil, so... Well, that would explain why he didn't get hurt worse from that fall.
It's
like the 99
another
store, but it's backwards, I think. Wasn't the entire store like the other way, like set the other way previously?
99p store? Preposterous! Preposterous!
So what is that language that's up there? I don't understand any of it.
I approach its doors. Clean glass meets my gaze. What is this place? The apertures part. The gates open warmly, as if to embrace me. Aha. If you insist. Inside. No workers approach me. There's nary a soul in sight. Everything is the same.
The way the ground looks, is that water on the floor?
The same layout, the same products, the same smell. Except the iron still hangs like a cloud over acrid plastic. You do not frighten me, dubious underground discount store. I've burnt down sterner buildings than this.
I'm not sure he's even still in, like, I don't think this is a mine shaft. This kind of reminds me of that SCP, um, was SCP-1678 on London, I think it was called. The one with the underground copy of London.
Grab a nearby dental kit and arm myself with two of the precariously sharp sickle probes. Hello? Is anyone here? Show yourself! Was I alone?
Someone's at the cash register.
A noise rose above the silence. You! Who are you? He's blue. A pale, unnatural blue. I asked who you are. Oh, really?
What is he ringing
Is
up?
that a name or a title?
So both.
What is this man? Blue-tinted hues were uncommon, but not unheard of among the kindred of Cain. Could he be a Zamisi? No. His appearance was far too plain. Those decadent flesh sculptors rarely stop at mere skin tone, and I reckon they'd be far more cross at my intrusion than this cerulean cashier. Perhaps
My guess is either some sort of fae, or maybe a wraith. Since if I remember correctly, both like wasn't there some mention of that in some ways that dreaming is a reflection of the physical. But at the same time, I remember from one of the videos by Lazar of Stygia when he talked, oh yeah, it was Wraith the Oblivion. He mentioned that the Wraiths tend to build like sort of recreations of where they came from, like how there's a version of Egypt down there.
a vampire of a different persuasion. My second thought fell at the feet of those azure-skinned cousins of the La Sombra. That fade-red bloodline so fond of mystery and pomp. A more likely answer, yes. They too were often giant. But his lack of pretension, his seemingly humble role, it didn't convince me. What other creature might he be? The ageless sons of Khun could boast a grey complexion when walking as a man. But this individual was no berserker. He seemed calm and comfortable, and at any rate was far from the distant waves. Perhaps some variety of changeling? A drowned wraith, a strange science experiment, a wizard marked by paradox, a hapless, death-touched slave. What is he?
Place your item at your convenience.
Do not order me around, you! There is a blender by the shelf nearest the registry.
Wait a minute.
What? I grab it! I inspect it. It is a blender. Top of the line, new, fresh. This had not been in the store above. What is going on?
Place your item at your convenience.
Okay, so this really is a weird reflection of where he was previously. But it's almost like a dream come true in a way. Like, he was looking for a blender, wanted to buy it for 99 pence, and he finds one. I'm starting to lean more towards the Fae side of things.
Well, okay.
Very well.
Or perhaps I won't.
Very well.
That doesn't bother you?
Well, he
A real
did say
implacable fellow, aren't
at
you?
your convenience.
You're supposed to say something back!
You are supposed to place your item at the registry. At your convenience.
Of course, old boy. One blender. Scan it good. Oh. Right.
Do you have a membership with us?
No, thank
Don't
you.
be so sure. What's in your phone number?
I'd really
The way he asked for the phone number sounds ominous.
rather not.
Very well. Your choice is made.
Pardon?
Your total is on the screen.
Yes. Allow me to confirm. Yes. 99p. 99 pounds? That's... No. That can't be right. This is a 99p store.
Correct.
Then everything must be 99p, yes?
Correct.
Then what's wrong with your total?
This is the 99p store.
Oh,
The
capital P.
99 pound store. All of our products cost 99 quid, Governor.
Before a horse race, it is customary for a pistol to be shot in the air.
So this has gone from dream to nightmare.
This signifies the race's start. It's a noise loud enough to drown out the rowdiest crowd, to stir the sharp-nerved jockeys into immediate movement. That was the sound I heard when this man spoke of this lunatic hoax!
Very well.
You parasite, give me your name!
I am the Blue Man.
I gathered as much! You're going to tell me what's going on here, or I swear I'll beat you so tremendously they'll be calling you the Red Man!
This is against company protocol.
Protocol's my glory is behind! What are you? Who are you working for?
I am a manager. I work for the 99 pound store chain.
Wait a minute. He's a manager, but he's ringing up people at the cashier. People who... I don't even know where those people were, because we heard him checking people out before Big D came to register, but there wasn't anyone there. Who was he ringing up? And why would the manager be working the cashier? And the fact that you said it's a 99-pound store chain implies there are more of these. So, alternate world where all the 99 pence stores are 99-pound stores. I am confused.
What do you think I am?
I think you're a monster! If you value your life, you'll tell me the truth! What are you doing here?
We are here to grow.
Grow? Like weeds?
We are here to grow.
Each riddle you speak is another bone I break!
The world of fathers turns to the world of sons, yet growth never changes. It is how it is. It is how it should be.
You banal blueberry bastard!
What on World of Fathers world? What's that supposed to mean?
Dastardly though it may be, 99p stores are the fruit of civilization! It is inexpensive, affordable for those without! How can you expect to stay in business when you're charging?
Civilization does not exist to bear fruit. Growth is perpetual. Those who do not grow will be built over. It is how it
Insane!
That sounds a lot like some weird Darwinian idea.
Absurd! Inhuman!
Look to our projection sheet and you will understand.
He is showing me a sheet, a projection of the future. Numbers and diagrams, foreign hieroglyphs, a mess of senseless words. I cannot comprehend it.
Maybe if he had Kevin with him. Although, the idea that the idea of selling everything for £99, while it is quite expensive, I am willing to believe that there are people who would actually buy stuff that shouldn't that should not cost £99 for that cost, due to this whole thing in business where basically there's this thing where people will sometimes believe that expensive equals good, so they'll buy something that's expensive because they perceive value, even if the value doesn't actually match the price.
Invest now. Grow. We will be coming soon.
No. No, you won't! I'll drown you in the dirt! There are no words for beasts such as you! Merely violence, rejection, and righteous cruelty! Blue man, your incoherent madness ends! Whatever schemes you may have had are concluded! Submit now, and I may spare your life!
I see where the assault on the elderly comes in now.
Laughing at my mercy, eh? I ask for a final time. Who are you? Of course you are.
I am someone else.
These dental tools are incredibly sharp, you know. Start talking sense, or you will be subject to an impromptu oral surgery before I speak to your manager!
Sir, would you like to speak to our Chief Executive Officer?
Oh, the CEO.
Your what? I loom high above the
I don't like that cracking sound that guy just made.
battered body of the blue man, but I lean in.
Okay, I am becoming increasingly more uncomfortable with that man, and seeing him narrowing his eyes and smiling like that.
I see his smile widen, his face slips away. I see his form become slender, his face become
Is this
graceful,
guy?
and I recoil in horror.
Was it a Zenitsu? What a horrifying thing did he find?
You're dead! No, you're Oi, he's awake!
Oh, thank fuck we're not getting sued.
Who's getting sued?
Mate, you slipped.
Clearly not.
The heck was that? Also, what's that about purchase complete? What did he pay with? Was something taken from him? What the heck was that guy? Given that Big D mentioned he should be dead, and I don't know, was it? Maybe it's someone and that Big D knew? Maybe someone that he killed already? Houdini, maybe?
seeing this wet floor sign, which was here the whole time.
It wasn't.
It was.
Giles, was it here the whole time?
Nah. It sure was.
Which means, of course, that 99p LLC is not legally liable for any damages you may have suffered from your failure to follow company safety protocols. Dwarf, sad face.
Foolish woman! I stopped relying on courts of law years ago!
As super interesting as I think whatever you just said is, you need to get out of the back here. Employees only.
Very well. Just as soon as I get that blender.
Oh my gosh! No, we're not giving away our only backroom blender to some random old guy. Sorry.
Now you listen here! I gesture at the manager to enunciate my point. When I notice something odd in my grip.
Is that?
Oi! What the hell? Where'd you get that blender from?
What? What? How did you...
How did he? Okay, so he has the blender from the store. So that means everything that happened down there really did happen. But how did he get back up there then? No, that hole looked like it was too small for him to have been dragged up it by something. Unless, did they lower a rope down to him? How? What's going on here?
Ring him up.
Giles?
Whatever. Just congrats! You found your blender.
That even she calls him Git instead of his real name.
99p. Go make it snappy and... Giles, get him the hell out of here.
All right. Come on, Kevin.
Heaven.
I follow, but I cannot talk. The blender in my hands. It was quite a nice model. Luxury, even. More buttons than I knew what to do with. But this was also the same item I attempted to check out in the store below.
Yeah, but even had
Just place it here, mate.
Right, of course. It was clear to me that I never actually went into the hole. No, that wasn't possible. If it were, I would have been covered in dirt and blood. They would have had to somehow drag me out. A plethora of other holes in the story. The entire altercation with the Blue Man could have been, or more likely was, some strange, subconscious dream. Ugh. As droll as that is, I am no stranger to the odd prophetic dream.
Yeah, I don't think dreams magic blenders into your hand either.
But to awaken with an object in my hand, the same object from my encounter! Of course, it was no mere dream.
Right, big man. 99 pence.
Ah, of course! No, wait.
Get his money.
Dear a problem, mate. Oi!
I came here with 99 pence on the dot to prove a point. But I unthinkingly used a pence to check the depth of that pit.
Oh, so he is
Dreadfully
98.
sorry. I suppose I'll put this back. The shelf near the registry. Is that all right for me to put it here?
Mate, it's fine. I'll spot you. Just get yourself home.
How unexpectedly kind.
Yeah, well, don't chalk it up to that. It's near closing time and you've been nothing but trouble since you got here. Besides, you had a nasty fall. Don't think either of us want any more trouble from you tonight.
Oh!
I've missed seeing just how animated Big D is with his psychotic looking
Oh,
laughter.
right you are, Giles. Thank you, so kind.
Yeah.
I won't forget this favor. Till next we meet.
Hopefully never, mate. Hopefully never again.
Nothing nothing quite sparks one's faith in humanity than a bit of mostly selfless charity. This was precisely what I needed to refresh myself.
Is the moon in London supposed to be that red? Or is it just, well, I know that blood moons do happen. That seems... That seems awfully convenient that there's a blood moon happening right after that weird encounter in the basement. Also, I was right. The store down there was reversed.
Moving out to the streets, I felt a bit more liberated in my line of questioning. I peeked through the fog. Whatever had happened there in the back rooms of the 99p store, that was both real and unreal. Breaking apart the truth of the matter would be hard, but the entire encounter was strange and sad. There must be a secret here, some key to turn to discover what exactly caused that oddity. But whether I discovered it or not, one thing was certain. There was something strange about that 99p store. And that pit.
Don't say...
Here we go.
Oh, wait. Yeah, I just realized. Is that the, what do you call this again? Balusters? Wait, did he hit them with his bus when he was driving in last episode?
I take one last look at the place from afar. It was almost a celebration of misery and truth. But at least for now, it held a purpose.
He
A
finally
service,
proved himself right.
Some justification for it being there. Kevin had given me much to act on. There was much to see to ensure my own gambits could proceed as planned. I couldn't justify stopping everything to get a closer look at that pit. But soon, sometime soon, I would be back here. Probably to stalk on Gargo's snowflakes so boy has breakfast. Sooner or later, fair retailer, I'll learn your secrets. I turn for the last time and return home a champion. For, if nothing else, I'd proven Kevin wrong 100%! Yes!
Yeah, he defeated his adversary, the great bitch, as he called him, in the previous episode. Although, in a way, Kevin is still right. You technically still cannot buy a blender for 99 pence.
Oi, Mum! The ride's here. Heading out for the day.
Boss wants to drink a tire full of vodka to kill his stomach bugs.
Drink a tire full of vodka to kill his stomach bug. I think that what's more likely to happen is that he's gonna drink so much vodka that he's gonna vomit up the salmonella, if anything.
Yeah, remember 5 a.m. sharp tomorrow. We're checking our inventory again to make sure that loon didn't loot the place.
Right.
And don't let that guy back in here!
Sure thing, boss
Or
lady.
else it's your job, sweetie.
Right.
So long as you understand that, have a super duper night.
Okay. All right, Spit. Get to it.
Attaboy, kid.
Finally, with the clods gone.
They really don't seem so bad when Brock isn't around them.
Come on, pick up, pick up, pick up!
Hello?
Hi!
Hello?
Hello?
Am I audible? Hello?
Ma'am?
Hello? Am I audible?
Ma'am? Ma'am, talk into the receiver!
Hello?
Talk into the receiver!
Hello?
Ma'am?
Hold your tongue for but a moment! Timothy! Timothy! Dear, aid me.
Oh, there's a Timothy here. So is she going to be like Under the Parenting's equivalent of Vect?
Ah, meters. Ah, I see. You speak into the hole. Of course. Thank you. Hello. Is someone there?
Hello, Mum.
Polydora, sweet daughter. I didn't expect to hear from you so early. Very sorry. The technological ingenuity of our modern East Anglia impresses as much as it perplexes.
It's fine, man. Phones are just a fad. Anyway, wanted to talk to you about something.
Oh,
Phones most definitely turned out to not be a fad. Oh, I remember those like weird flip phones from like the early 2000s, like the one where you actually had to like pull up the little antenna on them.
sweetie pumpkin pie. Do tell me everything's all right.
Yes, ma'am. Everything is super hunky-dory. Except, well, we had a strange old guy show up at the store. He found the entrance in the back.
A security breach.
A security breach, ma'am.
Darling, what did you do with him?
Nothing. I'll be honest.
Honestly, the fact that whoever she's talking to, who I assume to be the head of whatever place, head of this place, maybe CEO or something. The fact that talking to her causes her sickly sweet smugness to actually go away tells me that this is someone very important and someone that even she's afraid of.
Honest, ma'am, he looked like a crack addict with a year left in him. Tops.
Oh, Polydora. Never underestimate the publicly inebriated.
I underestimate everyone. Can't help it. It's just my quirk, you know.
You are such a cutie.
Thank you!
Back to the security breach.
Okay.
I take it you at least got him captured on the television, yes?
No. It gets worse.
What's up with that cracking?
You know how we were replacing the guy who fixes the cameras?
Sure, cameras.
And how we never actually got anybody to, replace him?
He was just too powerful.
Well, because of that, we...
The guy who fixes the cameras was too powerful? Is she actually so behind the times that she thinks that cameras can steal people's souls?
don't have the store surveillance footage of the old guy.
What executive neglect! What are we running here? The Empire?
Circumstances beyond our control, I'm sorry to
Do
say.
we have anything beyond a description?
Oh, we do. He wound up tripping and falling on the ward. And when he fell, stuff fell out of his pocket. Like, for instance, a weird sack full of unopened prescription medication.
Oh. Tell me what I want to hear, dear heart.
Good news the first, it's an antipsychotic.
That explains a lot about Big D's episodes.
This isn't a problem at all, actually. Polydora, dear sweet Polydora, I could just eat you up. No one will believe him if he goes spouting off about it. Lovely, lovely, lovely.
Thank you, ma'am. And good news the second, we have a name.
Oh, do tell.
The name is different than the one he gave me, though. His name was Kevin. Which, first of all, what a horrid little coincidence.
How funny.
But here,
His name being Kevin is a coincidence to her. I wonder what that signifies.
in his pocket, it's definitely Anthony.
Anthony.
Yep, 100%. Anthony Sausage.
Uh-huh.
Anthony Sausage. It's the name on the bottle.
And Tony Sausage. Tony Sausage.
Like an alias?
Oh, come now, Polydora. Some people are just named Sausage. It's a perfectly Anglian surname.
Ooh, you're so right!
Oh, I so am. Anything else?
Yes, well, the only thing left is that I think it's an American prescription.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's 8 years expired too, and it's apparently from a pharmacy in Norfolk, Virginia?
Oh, funny how things turn out.
Yes, funny.
Keep an eye out for this Sausage, won't you? If you happen to see him again, do be sure to give him a great deal on our prescription medication.
Ah, so poison him.
We don't sell that.
Not yet.
Very true.
And perhaps, if he's uncooperative, if you can simply... I mustn't say over the telephone.
Understood, ma'am.
Always a delight to speak with my Polydora, most beloved of my beloved beaches.
Of course, ma'am.
Toodaloo. Do stay safe out there.
I will. Thank you, Lady Regent.
Wait a minute. So that was the Regent of Yarmouth, and she knows the Big D used the name Kevin. She's figured out that Kevin's probably the name, but still, the fact that she used the name Kevin, it could just be coincidence if they actually look into it more. Potential blood hunt coming his way, since they're still looking for Kevin in Wetsworth. Although then again, they may not even remember that he was even named Kevin, considering that they renamed him Herbertus. What's the Regent of Yarmouth doing with all this? Does that mean that that shop manager might actually be a vampire or perhaps a ghoul? Let's see what's at the end, because usually Carl the Deranged does some stuff at the end. Okay, there's still 7 minutes left there about. Let's see.
Yes.
Ah,
Yeah, of course. Right now we're on the scene right after the battle, the fight in the forest, you know? But before that... Let's see here. Well, the first episode was done on an extremely tight budget. I was really the only one working on it at that point, and honestly, I didn't think it would pass the pilot. But gosh, long zoom in on a hallway. Very bold, if I may say so myself. As the second episode rolled in, our budget became so much larger. We could actually do stuff now. The choice of who would play Grandma was obvious, so, you know, we don't need to go into her, but who would play the boys? Me and my editor, we sat down and we thought about it. We really needed somebody with soul, and then it just hit us. Peter Crinkler and Stellan Sluggardson.
so this grandma trying to murder two boys is in the forest fever dream that's been ending all the episodes is a thing.
Sadly, the character playing grandmother is a huge believer in method acting.
Oh no.
And we actually had our first workplace death when she shot Sluggard straight through the brain with a crossbow bolt. The reaction, though, was so genuine that we just had to keep rolling, and when Sluggard stopped moving, we just called for the onset.
You know, you're gonna do method acting for that sort of stuff. A good idea might be, say, to tip the crossbow bolt with, I don't know, a suction cup or something, so it doesn't kill someone.
EMT.
Oh.
Ah, yes. A deaf singing a song. Yeah, that is our on-set musician called Cheesy Creek and the Strangling Freak, which is a one-man, two-man band, sort of. Excellent was his performance, I have to say. Particularly, I enjoy the mise-en-scène of that movie. Fun fact, that Cheesy has no feeling in his feet. We just told him that he had shoes on, and he believed us because he couldn't see anything with that mask on. And then he had a reaction, of course, when he removed his mask and he saw that his feet was completely flayed.
How were his
It
feet
was fucking
flayed?
excellent though, but
Just from, well, actually, that makes sense from walking around. There's all the sticks and rocks and everything.
sadly he died because, he got an infection because he stepped on a poisonous slug or something.
That would explain why he has no feeling in his feet. Or maybe he's just diabetic.
Very powerful. Now, in the story, after the death metal song, which was sort of a memorial to the good people we lost so far, there's the scene in the forest where she chases them with her abyssal blunderbuss. The pyrotechnics guys had such a good time with that scene. The way that she uses her
An abyssal blunderbuss sounds like a weapon you'd find in D&D.
the muscle flash from her blunderbuss to light up the forest, and the boy can only run away and hide when she's reloading. Is so powerful, bold is the word. Genius almost. I can't believe I was the one who made that up. And then, when she starts scratching the cameraman with her long green witch fingers, and she starts scratching the fucking lens, and there's these lens marks, just fucking scratch marks everywhere. You can barely see what's going on. You can only see the outline of her, and she screams at the viewer that she's going to come and get them, and she starts crawling almost out of the screen. And then at the end of this interview, where she shows up and she kills all of the fucking people on set.
Considering the thing that he mentioned that this is method acting, it sounds like actually he just got a psychopath, just wanted to kill people to play this role, and they, as one might expect, murdered everyone.
Powerful. Bold. Very bold.
Yeah, it definitely sounds like they ended up just getting a psychopath to murder every stage. But that was an interesting watch, and this has raised many questions about the region of Yarmouth, and as well as what's going on with that store and the hole, and what the heck was that blue man down there? And I hope we'll get some answers in the future. And I also hope that you guys enjoyed watching with me. And if you did, I'd appreciate a like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps. And don't forget to check out Bruva Alfabusa's channel. We recommend him. But that's all for now. Have a nice day. Bye.